All right, it's April 23rd, day 55. President of the United States just ordered the Navy to shoot and kill anyone laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz. And I believe it's going to get a little Western. The media is running the headlines asking if he's backing down. Are we surprised? We're going to get into this. I got a poll set in the comment section. Is the president backing down or is he setting the trap? My personal opinion, we're going to get into that in a little bit. But first, I just want to say what's happened in the last 12 hours, and you tell me who's backing down. The chat is always more correct than I am. So Trump posts on Truth Social, I've ordered the United States Navy to shoot and kill any boat, small boats. That's all of them. I mean, I think that's what Iran is down to right now. And he specifically said any boats that are putting mines in the waters in the Straits of Hormuz. Now, that is no hesitation. That is a direct quote. Shoot and kill. He tripled up on the mine sweeping. And by the way, he reminded everyone that Iran's 159 naval ships are already at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, we've given them the bottom half, which is exactly what they deserve. Now, the same day, the Pentagon boards another tanker, the Majestic X. The Indian Ocean, it's got a stateless flag. It's full of Iranian crude. The destination, China. And that's the third Iran to China shadow fleet tanker we've watched. And when they say shadow fleet, it means they're not flying a flag. We don't really know who they're sailing under. We've watched this, and they are starting to get snatched. The Tuska, the Tiffany, the Majestic X. You're starting to see a pattern. Same day, the USS George Bush, an aircraft carrier, the strike group is 48 hours out from CENTCOM, probably less than that now. They're joining the Abraham Lincoln, which is already on station. There's already the Gerald Ford. So that's 3 carrier strike groups in theater. 3. The same day, Iran's parliament admits they just deposited the first toll revenue from the Strait of Hormuz into their central bank, if you want to believe that or not. But apparently it was paid in Chinese yuan. This is hostage taking. This is the world economy being held hostage. And Beijing is the one that's writing the check. Now, CNN has a headline out here, which I think is very interesting, and I'll show you this. The CNN headline, basically, Trump declines to give a timeline on ending the war with Iran. Don't rush me. Don't rush me, bro. Trump's no rush. He's no rush. He's not back. I mean, do you think he's backing down? Folks, I don't think this is backing down, my opinion. I believe this is a submariner's playbook. You don't rush a target. You set the conditions. If you know the angle on their bow and you have a good firing solution, you let them drive right into the area where you're putting the torpedo, where you're putting the fish in the water. And right now we have a calculated firing solution on Iran. The one thing that I want to point out is every day that Iran cannot make money, it's not that they're not making money, but their consumers are not getting the product that is required to run their government. China, Russia, some of these other countries, India, Pakistan, they're all hurting because we have shut them down. Has there been a couple that got through? I don't know. If you believe some of the liberal news media, like the Wall Street Journal, like CNN, some of these other platforms, you're going to believe whatever the hell they tell you. And you know that as well as I do. But I'm going to tell you this right here. You don't rush the target. You close every exit. You let the pressure build until the other guy cracks. Trump said it himself in the Oval Office today. I have all the time in the world. Iran doesn't. The clock is ticking. I believe that is a sign of strength. That is not weakness. That is a chokehold. He is waiting for them to tap out. For any of you World Wrestling fans, we've got them in a sleeper hold. and they are drifting off to sleep. And the people around them that depend on their oil are drifting off to sleep as well. But not only that, they're getting upset with Iran. And tonight, we're going to break down exactly how tight it's getting and why China is about to find out that the shadow fleet doesn't sail in international waters anymore. Smash a like and subscribe button. Really appreciate it if you do. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about, like I said, and we haven't been streaming here for a couple of days. I've been busy. Got a lot of stuff going on at work to help some fellow veterans that I do for my full-time gig. But I'd really like to get your opinion. We're going to take some phone calls tonight. I want to know what you all are thinking about this. But I think that Donald Trump is 1,000% correct in the way that he said it. We don't have to do a damn thing. Iran and China are the ones that are hurting, and specifically China. And I think this could be the best way to take China down a notch without firing a single bullet, not one single bullet. Let me let you listen to the president here. It's weird he's not wearing a red tie.
The way you asked that question, yeah, I did say it. I thought it would take 4 to 6 weeks, and I was right, because at the end of 6 weeks, at the end of 4 weeks, their military was decimated. So but now what I'm doing, I can't tell you that. I don't want to put that kind of a timetable on it, but it'll go pretty quickly. And we'll have the strait opened up. Now, right now, we have it closed. We have total control of the strait. And the fact that it's closed, you know, they would have opened it up 3 days ago. They came to us and they said, we will agree to open the strait. And all my people were happy. Everybody was happy except me. I said, wait a minute, if we open the strait, that means they're going to make $500 million a day. I don't want them to make $500 million a day until they settle this thing. So I'm the one that kept it closed. We have total control of it. And it'll open when they make a deal or something else happens that's very positive. So what's your president?
I love it. I'm glad that Bobby said that he didn't care about it. I went ahead and flushed Bobby, so let's get him out of here. Goodbye. If you don't care about it, then you don't care about America, because right now, this is the biggest thing that's pushing everything in America. We have a lot of things going on, and I believe that this needs to be addressed. We need to know what the hell. A lot of people said it is weird not seeing Trump in a red tie. I agree, guys. I agree. That is a weird situation. No red tie. I think it's strange, but hey, the president's the president. He's going to do whatever he wants. But what do you think now? Do you think that the president is backing down? Do you think he is leveraging his power? Is he leveraging the capabilities that we have? Because it damn sure seems like, just from an outward appearance, that the president holds all the cards. Robin, thank you very much. I appreciate that with the memberships. Thank you. God bless you. Memberships keep the channel alive. I've got something special planned for members tonight. Something very, very special for members on the channel. That's all I got to say right now. For postage, Mike, thank you so much. I got another shipment of these in. Today is Thursday. I got another shipment of these military Bibles in, and I'm going to be sending these out. So any postage that you can help me with will darn sure make a difference. But guys, what are your thoughts here? Is the president showing weakness, or is this real strength? I think it's the walk softly, carry a big stick thing right now. That's just my take on this. I know I'm probably wrong because everyone in the chat says I'm wrong, right? Or that's what I'm typically wrong. Let me show you something here that you should see. I don't know if you have seen it yet, but this is footage. Mike, thank you so much for the super. This is footage in Iran. This is a party in the street, almost like a little bit of Mardi Gras that they got going on here. I want you to see this. Okay, I want you to notice specifically the table. And the footage is low resolution, but they have no internet there. Look at the table. There is a red button on the table. symbolizing the ability for them to launch missiles at the United States. This is put out on Russia Today and also on their state-run TV. I'm going to turn it down because I don't want to really hear this call to prayer crap myself either. You see the missile. You see the Iranian flags. They are parading. I want to say it's a Kala-Shamir ballistic missile. It's got 2,000 kilometer range on this. And they have children. They have women sitting in front of this red button with a targeting scheme. They are targeting various locations around Europe. They're also going to target the United States. They are chanting, you know, obviously we know, I think it's Aloha and the snack bar. This is what they're doing. Look at this. I'll turn it up a little bit. I don't want to hear this crap. Okay? Look at them pressing the button. This is Iranian state TV. If you do not think that these people are dangerous, if you do not think that the Iran regime is dangerous, you have underestimated your enemy. You have underestimated the people that don't like you. You have underestimated the people that chant, look at that, hands are on the trigger. Guys, I've got to tell you right now that they are not playing games. They mean, it's just like the Democrat Party. They mean everything that they say. They tell you what they mean. That's just the way it is, guys. It's the way it is. They're telling you exactly what they mean. Sorry, I had my camera mirrored. Got my Jimmy Carter hat on tonight. If you know what the Jimmy Carter did, you know exactly what I did. If you don't, you won't. Okay? Silent service. But that's where they're at right now. The President of the United States continuing with his messaging here. Trump orders the Navy to shoot and kill any boat laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, there's a lot of mines right now that we don't know where they're at. We have no idea. They have no idea. What are your thoughts of this? This is not a game anymore. And I don't believe any of us should have ever thought it was a game. I know I didn't, but a lot of people on various social media platforms think this is a game, and it's not. At some point, Iran is going to retaliate in a major way. I'm putting a link to join the channel as a member. I've got something special planned for members tonight. I'll put it on whenever I have to go take my first coffee break. Okay, I'll put it on. You're gonna love it. It's amazing. One of my members made this for me. Do you think, and 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat, when they put up that red button, Patty brought it up as well, the red button nuclear. Do you believe that that is what they were referencing? I do. I don't think there's any other way around it. Patty, I think you're 100% right. And at some point, you have to take them serious. I think by Donald Trump exhibiting this much patience with Iran, that the Democrat Party is losing their mind. Because they've preached since day one that Trump was going to start World War III. And he hasn't. He hasn't done that. If anything, he has been what I would say very amicable with the Iranians. And the talking heads, and there's a lot of them, in my opinion, what I think they're missing, and I want you to listen close because I do a lot of reading and I follow Victor Davis Hanson very closely. He said it about 3 weeks ago. very early on in this conflict that war, modern war, is about logistics. Who controls the flow? Who controls the choke points? Who eats the cost when the pipeline stops? Right now, I'd love to get your opinion. Do you think that we control the logistics? Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent this week said the quiet part out loud. He said, in a matter of days, Karg Island storage will be full and the fragile Iranian oil wells will be shut in. I want you to think about that. That means Iran can't sell, they can't move, they can't store. The money stops. Their police, their military, all of those people will quit. And the thing that nobody's talking about on cable news is that Iran isn't the real target. I believe Iran is the hook. The oil is the bait, and China is the fish. Tell me I'm crazy. Am I right or wrong on this? Am I misreading the entire room? I don't know if I'm misreading the entire room or not. But I want to break this down for a few reasons why Beijing is the one sweating tonight and not Tehran. Because I believe that is the real method that the president has always had his eyes on, China. I think he's been talking about China for, I don't know, since he was on, was it Phil Donahue or was it Oprah? I think he was on. He's been talking about them forever. And I believe China is the one that's really suffering right now. Somebody said China. I can't even say it like that. But China is Iran's primary buyer. They absorb 80 to 90% of Tehran's exported crude. 80 to 90% of the oil from Iran goes to China. That's about 1.4 million barrels a day. That's about 12 to 13% of all oil in the world. And it's typically purchased at a hell of a cheap discount because they're a main consumer. They get it about $20 a barrel cheaper than anyone else. And the reason they do this, they cut them a price, but they avoid sanctions. Gray Ghost, I think you're right. Iran is a proxy for China. I firmly believe that. And I believe this war, if you want to call it that, it's still technically a conflict. The war in Iran is hurting China more than anyone else. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong here, if I am out to lunch, if I'm crazy, if I am completely off my rocker. But I believe that's why Donald Trump is not rushing into anything. The longer that he sits back and waits, and sure, we're going to have to deal with some of these little guys here, some of these bayliners, some of these speed boats with a couple of firearms on there. We're going to deal with that. That's no big deal. Trump is very much in the driving seat. No time pressure to secure a deal. None. And I think that is very important right now. The longer we wait, the longer Iran, number one, tomorrow, I think tomorrow's Friday, Saturday, they run out of storage. In the next 48 hours, they run out of storage for their oil. And once they cap those things, and I'm sure we've got some people in the chat that know more about this oil stuff than I do. I'm sure there are. But the longer they wait, the longer that we just sit back and rope-a-dope. That's kind of what we're doing right now. We're just rope-a-doping these people. You want to see another major win by the president? You want to see another major win? Look at this. This is breaking right now. Right now, the president of the United States has just got another ceasefire.
But first, breaking tonight, a few moments ago, President Trump announced Israel and Lebanon have agreed to extend their ceasefire by 3 weeks. It came after he met with the country's envoys at the White House. Also tonight, the president is insisting he's under no pressure whatsoever to end the conflict in Iran. He says the pressure is all on Iran. But he says the Islamic Republic's leadership is in turmoil. We're also getting new results from Fox polling about the conflict. Senior White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich starts us off tonight live from the North Lawn. Good evening, Jackie.
Now, before you believe anything Jackie says, her husband's a rhino Republican out of Pennsylvania, guy by the name of Ryan, I believe, Fitzpatrick. He actually voted to impeach Trump. So be careful whatever you believe with this Barbie doll.
Good evening, Brett. Moments ago, reporters were pulled back into the Oval Office for the president to make that announcement, which stemmed from a meeting at the White House with the two countries' envoys. President Trump says a meeting with Israel and Lebanon's leaders could now happen within these next 3 weeks. This, as President Trump also says, the U.S. is going to continue its ceasefire with Iran, provided they don't lay any mines in the strait, because the U.S. stands to benefit the longer Iran takes to get their proposal together. And he also made a new demand that any proposal they submit includes a pledge to stop funding Hezbollah.
Oh, boy. The Panicans are going to lose their freaking minds. 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat. Do you think this is a good move by the president? I think it's the art of the deal. Been a while. God bless you, brother Ben. Family, thank you for being here and being you. This is what we voted for. I agree, Justin. Thank you. New Angler, thank you for becoming a member. Team Morph, $2. Thank you. Mission 7, God bless you. Sapphire Moons, new member, 100% Trump girl. God bless you. The Memphis Conservative, God bless you, Memphis. I need to get over there to, dang, I can't remember that barbecue place that does the baby back ribs. I think it's not Deja Vu. That's a strip club. I can't remember. I can't remember. I will remember it. I will survive. I will remember it. Listen to this.
We don't know who the leader is in Iran. Khomeini is gone. Then a second group came in. They're all gone. And now you have the third group, and they're a little concerned about being gone, too.
President Trump says he's in no rush to reach a deal because infighting inside Iran's government is destabilizing what's left of the regime. And in a matter of days, their main source of revenue could be destroyed, too.
If they don't get their oil moving, their whole oil infrastructure is going to explode.
Iran's president denying the infighting, posting, "In Iran, there are no hardliners or moderates. We are all Iranians and revolutionaries with ironclad unity of nation and state and obedience to the supreme leader. We will make the aggressor regret." The same message Iran's parliament speaker posted earlier before reportedly resigning from his role as a negotiator, citing meddling from IRGC hardliners. President Trump practicing patience.
They came to us and they said, "We will agree to open the strait." I said, "Wait a minute, if we open the strait, that means they're going to make $500 million a day." So I'm the one that kept it closed.
But Americans are getting anxious. New Fox polls show 80% of voters say it's extremely important to avoid a prolonged conflict and reopen the Strait of Hormuz, more than the 72% who said it's as important to end Iran's nuclear program. Although support for the operation is growing, up to 45% from 42% last month, a majority, 55%, still oppose. This as 39% of voters say the operation will make the U.S. less safe in the long run.
Do you think we're going to be more safe? I've never been called and asked a question like this. Never. An Iranian republic that has no nukes makes the world safer.
And a quarter say it will make no difference. And voters are nearly split on their opinion of how the U.S. is doing in the war. 49% believe not well at all. 51% say it's going well or somewhat well. The president trying to put in perspective why gas prices could remain high for a little longer.
You know what they get for that? You know what they get for that? Iran without a nuclear weapon that's going to try and blow up one of our cities or blow up the entire Middle East.
And new tonight, the USS George H.W. Bush has reached the Indian Ocean. It'll join the Gerald Ford and Abraham Lincoln. It's the first time since 2003, leading up to the invasion of Iraq, that the 3 aircraft carriers have been in the same region at the same time.
Do you realize what kind of power that we could rain down on that region at the snap of a finger, at the phone call, if that's what the president wanted? Rendezvous. You're absolutely right. That's the best baby back ribs on the planet. Pryor for the veterans. God bless you. Thank you, Pryor. Appreciate you. And David, new member. God bless you. I believe the president is taking the right line on this. I don't know what your thoughts are. We're going to get to that. I'd really like to get your opinion on what you believe with all of this, how it's playing out. But I believe, in my opinion, that it's a good move by the president. Just my opinion. And I know my opinion doesn't mean a hell of a lot. But you know what's the beauty of this channel? Some of the other channels that don't give you the opportunity. I'm going to give you the opportunity to call in and give me your opinion. And tonight's phone calls, we're going to talk about China. We're going to talk about Iran, and we're going to talk about the poll question that's happening right now. And I want to know, who do you think is the real target of this situation? Because right now, my opinion, it looks like the poll as well, who is the real target of the blockade? 86% of you say China. I think it's odd that so many people would trust the president for so long. And at the first conflict that President Trump has engaged in, so many people turn on this guy. Do you not think that is weird? Do you not think it's strange? The lines are open, 615-475-7864. Turn the audio down before you call. It's the only time I'm going to say it. And I hate to be that guy. I've been accused of being mean. I don't care. Okay? I don't care anymore. But give me your opinion. What do you think? Is this the right move by the president? Is it the right move by the White House? Let's kick it off with a good call right here. Line 2. What do you got? Line 2, go right ahead. Okay. I don't think we're getting any audio through there on that call. All right, there we go. Whew. All right, turn the audio up for my entertainment. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the heck's going on there, but feel free to call back. All right. But I believe what we're going to see is more opportunity by the president of the United States to assert dominance over what we're seeing right now, over what we're seeing with China. Okay. That's just my opinion. Let's see here. Let's go right there and right there. All right, here we go. Maybe somebody call back. I don't know if something was wrong with your phone or not, but you're welcome to. 615-475-7864. Love to talk to you. Just make sure let's go right here. Let's go Patriot Bruno, Coast Guard veteran. What you got, Bruno?
Good evening, brother.
Good evening.
China, yes. But what about the whole British Empire?
You know, I hear that a lot, Bruno. I hear so many people.
From a lot of people.
I don't know how much credit or credence I give that. I hear a lot of people saying, you got to go watch Promethean. You got to go watch Barbara and Carol or Karen or whatever her name is. I don't see, and this is just my opinion, on a scale of 1 to 10, how smart do you think the Prime Minister of England is, Keir Starmer?
I don't know. I think he's grasping at straws.
So do you think that he could pull off some giant, like, world conspiracy level plot against the president of the United States?
I think that there may be someone else behind him
Who?
that could be pushing it. You know, look, we've never really truly been removed from the control of the British Empire.
How do you say that? I think the little document called the Declaration of Independence removed everything for me.
It did, but in some ways they are still controlling the United States, because
How?
look
Give me
how
one
many
way.
countries are in NATO that we fund military to protect them, and they give us a big middle finger.
Who or how is England controlling the United States? That's going to go back to the same people, in my opinion, that Israel controls the United States. Right now, you got to pick. You got to pick. Is Israel controlling the United States, or is England, or is the United States controlling the United States?
See, I've never been one to believe that Israel controls the United States. I don't care for Netanyahu myself, but
Sure.
they don't control the United States. They never have. And everybody that said that, get your head out of your ass.
Well, I'm
I
going to put
just
it
think
back
we've
on you.
never been able to completely separate ourselves, because the British Empire is communism, and they're trying to draw that garbage into our country.
I'm taking another call, but I want somebody to provide
God bless
me some
you, brother.
proof. Provide me some proof that England is controlling the United States. Give me some proof that the United Kingdom is controlling anything in America. The lines are open. If that's what you want to talk about, you tell me how England is controlling the United States. Line 2, go.
What's going on, my man Ben? It's J-Rod.
J-Rod, is England controlling anything in your household?
England ain't controlling nothing, even in their own country.
They can't control their own country. How would there be this grand conspiracy where they control the world?
It's garbage, man. Who put that out? CNN? Fox?
I hear all these people, they're like, go watch Promethean. There's these ladies over there that just preach on a daily basis that England's in charge, the United Kingdom. And I'm just like,
Oh my
I'm looking
God.
around. I'm like, dude, when I drove to work this morning, I didn't see any red coats. You know what I mean? I didn't see them. And if I
I'm a little
did, you
bit
know what I
behind.
would do? You know what I would do if I saw some red coats? Right there, baby. I'm giving it to them.
That's exactly right.
That's what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
I'm a little bit behind on the show. I'm right here where you just got done talking about is China the main deal. I believe China is.
I believe it is. That's just my opinion. I'm
Because
sure I'm wrong.
I believe it goes all the way back to Hillary getting rid of the dust. It goes back to the whole Joe Biden deal, the election, the COVID, and then they give him 4 years of hell. I guarantee you, they know more about it than we do, but I guarantee China was on that, and they embarrassed the wrong man.
I'm
And
putting a poll in the chat.
ultimately,
right now.
I think they're the ones that is going to catch all the wrath of it. It's going to be China.
God bless you, J Rod. I put a poll in the chat. Is England even in charge of their own country? God bless you, Roll Tide. There's a poll in the chat. Is England even in charge of their own country? Tell me that one. Because I don't think they could find their butt with both hands. Lines are open. Let me know. But you better bring the proof. You better bring the heat here. I want to know some evidence. Not like, well, I think, I feel. I get this little tingle like I'm climbing rope in gym class. Tell me how England's in control of anything. Come on, man. I lived there for 7 years. I was in England for 7 years. Do you know how hard it was to find an English person in London? And that was in the early 2000s. This is chaos. I'm not saying that Promethean is a bad channel. I just want some evidence. You know, kind of like the exploding microphone. Come on, man. Let's go Ed Poplar Bluff. What you got, Ed?
Yes, Ben, Trump has got this, and he's had this. He's brain screwing these people because he knows he can. And and I do have something I do want to say.
Go for
I
it.
don't know if it's allowed to be said, but you watch here in the near future, while Trump's still in office, there's going to be some suicides taking place that should have been arrested. But
You
they're
might
gonna
be
take-
right. You very
Yeah.
well could be right.
You have a good day, Ben.
Thank you very much, Ed. I appreciate you. God bless you. There very well could be. I think it's the easy way out, and there's a lot of people that are going to take the easy way out. I want to know who thinks in the chat that England's controlling the world. I've yet to see anything that has ever showed me that they do. Let's go line 3. What do you got?
Hey, Ben, how are you? This is Long Island Mike.
Long Island Mike. Long Island Mike, let me ask you a question real quick, and then I'll let you have the
Sure.
have this. Turn that audio down in the background for me.
Sure, I'm sorry. Okay.
Does England play a part in any minute, hour, or time period of your day?
Not at all.
Well, then why the hell
Brief
are
and,
people
brief and simple, not at all. I don't even pay attention to them. Let them live with their mistakes. One of the reasons I was calling, since you're a Navy guy, I was curious on the video pertaining to the small boats heading back into the Iranian ports. Why didn't we hit them, knowing that the missiles are pointing towards Iran, not towards the ships?
Mike, I don't have an answer for that. I really don't. I've seen satellite footage that these small boats are swarming some of these tankers. Right now, our forces are further out than where the tankers are. I can show you that on a map. They are much further out than where the tankers are. The tankers are in and around the strait, right on the hook, Hormuz Island. Our ships are in deeper water, further out into the Gulf of Oman. And I'm happy to show you that. But that is the only reason that I can consider that, you know?
Yeah, but we have. I'm just curious because we have capable aircrafts of hitting them.
We do.
We have don't we have the A-10s? We have the Cobras. We have the Apaches. Knowing that they're facing the other way, and they say it's about 30 of them. When I watched the video a couple of days ago, that's a perfect opportunity to hit them. That's what I think.
You might be right. Well, with the ceasefire, maybe that's what's factoring this in. Well, let me ask you this, or I could say this as well. Maybe that's why that Donald Trump just fired the Secretary of the Navy.
Could be.
Mike, thank you for
Could
calling.
be.
God
I'm
bless
with
you.
every decision he's making so far.
You know, I cannot be so supportive and then suddenly question one decision. Not going to happen. God bless you. Thank you for calling, Mike. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Whoever put this, you're gone. Rebecca, you're out of here. Go ahead and put your hands in your back pockets and carry your fat ass out. You're flush. Let's go right here. What do we got? Line 3.
Hi, Ben. This is Jerry in Brownsville.
Jerry, Brownsville, go.
Hey, Ben, you're wanting to know why people think England is controlling stuff?
What
My
in your
theory-
life? What in your life in Brownsville, Texas, is affected by the United Kingdom?
I think it has to do with the Federal Reserve and the central banking.
So you think England
I
controls
think-
the Federal Reserve?
Yes, I do, in the central
How?
banking. And how? Because they keep laundering money back and forth between our Federal Reserve and the Bank of London.
Do you have
And
any proof of this?
Well, it's just stuff that keeps coming out
From who?
on, different podcasters.
Candace Owen
And-
says that. Hold on. Candace Owen said.
No, I
Tyler
don't
Robinson-
listen to her.
No. This is.
I
an
don't listen to
Hold
her.
on. Hold on. This is an example. You're saying you hear things on other channels, but you can hear what you want to hear. And I think that's what people want to hear because it's trendy, because it's clicky, because it's, well, find me some proof. Find me one shred of proof that you said that England controls the Federal Reserve? Find me one bit of truth. Find me one.
Well, I'll work on it and I'll get back to you.
Hold on. I'm going to do this. I got some $2 bills right here. These have never been near a stripper's butthole. You find me some proof that England controls the Federal Reserve, I'll send you one. God bless you.
Oh.
There you go. Find me some proof. I'll send you a TJ, a Thomas Jefferson. You give me some proof, and I'm sending this proof straight to the President of the United States. The Federal Reserve is the central bank of the United States. It operates under United States law. Do I agree with having the Federal Reserve? No. The Federal Reserve and the Bank of England are both central banks to their countries. The Federal Reserve is owned by United States member banks. The Bank of England holds no shares in the Federal Reserve. Somebody find me some proof that the Bank of England controls the United States. I can't wait to see this one. I am looking forward to this is all I'm leaning back on this one. I'm leaning back. I got my rubber boots on. I'm wading in poop.
Hey, man.
How does England control the United States?
Well, it can't. It can't because Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson hadn't come out and told us that. We have to rely on who's controlling everything here through them.
How dare you make any sense? How dare you make any common sense?
Hey, Ben, I've got one thing that people are forgetting. Okay, Trump, he is smart. You know what he's doing. They formed BRICS.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that was going to take down the petrodollar.
Yep.
Trump is starving China out, and that will fail because of what we're doing now. That man is smart, and don't underestimate him.
Let me ask you this, Bobby, and I'm asking the entire chat. When is Bobby, I'm going to grab this other call, but when is the last time you heard the term OPEC? You haven't heard it in months. Line 3, go. Man, I like this leaning back.
Ben.
Go ahead. Got you.
Hey, Ben, coming to you from upstate New York, it's H. Welder. I'm running a little behind on the live stream, but I just got to say, President Trump's earned my trust. I trusted him, like, when I voted for him for 3 times, but, like, he has legitimately earned my trust. He has taken care of the things that have been taken care of since I was a child. In 1983, when I was born, isn't that when they, I forget what they did. They killed, like, 300 Marines. Like, he's taking care of this shit that everybody else didn't take care of.
281, I believe. 281.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, come on. They've been killing Americans for years.
Let me ask you this.
I never served.
Do you believe that England is controlling anything in the United States?
England, no, they're controlled by their Muslim population now.
England's not even in charge of their own country. I agree with you. God bless you.
JD Vance said it right. He said it right a year ago, I think in Geneva or wherever he was overseas in Europe, that, we need to be concerned that, the UK might be the first Muslim nation with another nuclear bomb besides Pakistan.
I agree with you 1,000%. And that is a great quote that I forgot about. You are 1,000% correct. God bless you. Boom shakalaka. Okay, let's do this. I've got to look this name up. Somebody just sent it to me. Somebody just sent me a name. What was it? Lyndon LaRouche. Who is this LaRouche? Let me go here. It's somebody that Promethean Update always goes after. LaRouche. Brendan LaRouche, I think is who it is. Brendan LaRouche. Let's go here. I got to find out who this guy was, who this cat was. Brendan LaRouche. That's who these guys. Sorry, Brandon LaRouche. Is it Brandon LaRouche? Okay, let's just go here. LaRouche politician. Lines are open. I can't wait till somebody proves me that England. Lyndon LaRouche. Okay, I want to see who these ladies are touting all the time. Lyndon LaRouche. This is the guy that they are. Okay, hold on. I like when we get to bring this kind of stuff up. I'm gonna pause the calls here for a second. This is Lyndon LaRouche. This is who the Promethean Update ladies, and I love those gals. They're fantastic. They're pit bulls. They're awesome. I just don't have to agree with them. Okay. What is this? Lyndon LaRouche was an American political activist who founded the LaRouche movement. He was a prominent, conspiracy theorist, perennial presidential candidate. So he ran for president every opportunity. However, in the 70s, he moved to the far right. His movement is sometimes described as or likened to, wait for it, a cult. He served 5 years in prison. He served 5 years in prison. He served 5 years in prison. You hear that part? Okay. LaRouche was drawn to socialism and Marxism in his 20s during World War II in the 50s. In the 60s, he became involved in increasingly smaller, more radical splinter groups. Sounds like Obama. During the 70s, he created the foundation of the LaRouche movement. Instead of radical left, he embraced radical right politics and anti-Semitism. Candace and Tucker would love this guy. He had been targeted for removal by the Queen of England, mobsters, the CIA, British spies. Okay. But this is okay. I'm gonna let you guys make the decision here. Is this the guy? Is this where we're putting our eggs now? We shifted from Alex Jones to this guy. Come on, man. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Give me a call and tell me I'm wrong. Love your show, Ben. When I can watch. Lou Freda, God bless you. Lines are open. Love to talk to you. I don't care if I agree with you or not. We don't have to agree with each other on the show. We're all adults. Let's see here. Thomas Garrison. England hasn't controlled the USA since 1775. The U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy, the USMC kicked them out 251 years ago. Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. Drink to the foam. Give me shelter. Somebody said, give me shelter, Ben. Give me shelter. Who sang that song? Was that the Stones? I do like the Rolling Stones. I like a lot of British bands, but I don't have to agree with their BS. Let's go here. I got something else for you right quick. This one apparently happened. The Department of Justice. Hold up. We got a call. I knew as soon as we would do that. Let's go right here. Line 2. What do you got? No, you don't call in and then put me on hold. Not happening. My show, not yours. Nice try. Hold on. Let me get Daryl. Hey, Daryl, he picked up. Daryl, he answered the phone. Sorry, Daryl. Get your other brother, Daryl and Larry. The Newhart Show. Hell no on LaRouche. The ladies on Promethean love LaRouche. They love the guy. That's who they base their entire thing on. They base everything on Lyndon LaRouche. Tell me I'm wrong. Fill me in. Tell me I'm crazy. I might not be. Sometimes I am. I'm going to try to bite my ear off. LaDouche. I like that too. Let's do this. 95% of you say England's not even in charge of their own country. Larry, Daryl. Yeah. But I think it was the Newhart Show, wasn't it? Or Seinfeld. I can't remember. Let me do this. Do you believe that England controls the USA? I thought we were supposed to be controlled by Israel. What happened to Israel being in charge? Line 2, go.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
I just wanted to call in, man, and say I appreciate your enthusiasm tonight. You know
I
what?
appreciate
We're
that.
winning. I don't care what nobody else says. We're winning. Trump knows what he's doing. People just need to be a little bit more patient. You know what I mean?
Where do you live at? What part of the country you live in?
I live in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I live in East Tennessee.
You ever grow a garden?
all the time, man.
If you throw seeds out and the next morning the watermelon was on the ground, wouldn't you be like, what the hell kind of watermelon is this?
Exactly, man.
That's some Jack and the
what I mean?
Beanstalk shit right there, man.
Yeah, it's costing me spawns. You know what I mean? Everybody wants instant gratitude.
They do. They really do. Well, God bless you. You take care. Take care. God bless you. East Tennessee. East Tennessee. God bless you. Newhart. I thought that was the show. Tennessee loves Alabama. Roll Tide. Roll damn Tide. Lines are open. I'm going to cut the phones off here for a second. We'll take this last one. Line 2, go.
Yo, what's up, Ben? This is Washington.
Washington. What do you got, brother?
So I heard from the grapevine on a YouTube podcast that potentially some of our NATO allies are giving intel to Iran. I wonder what your take is on that.
That is
And whether you've heard
100%
anything about it.
fact. I covered it this morning. France, Italy, and the UK have been giving intelligence to the Iranians. I covered it this morning. I want to say this: we have to get out of NATO immediately. We get out, but they have been giving intelligence to our enemy. That is a
that's
fact,
crazy.
brother. And you know why they're doing it? Because they
they can get away with it.
they think they can get away with it. Not only that, but they think that they'll get a discount on some oil. I covered it in a video this morning. I'm going to show you right now. I keep the receipts on this. You said you were in Washington State. Is that right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What part of the
Liberal
state up there?
Washington.
What part of the state up there?
Close to Seattle. You might have heard of it. It's called Yakima, Washington.
I've got a really good friend lives in Zilla. He owns a winery in Zilla. I know exactly where that is.
Oh, nice.
And I used to go out to the to the Little Brown Smoke Shack, and buy all my cigars whenever I was out there. That's where I'd go. And we could get some really crazy fireworks from the Indians, like crazy fireworks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They've always got them. They always have them like a week early.
Yeah, a really good friend of mine lives in Zilla. His family owns a winery, and they grow Rainier cherries and pears and apples and all that stuff. I know exactly where you're at. I know exactly. I've been all over Yakima. There's a good burger place there in Yakima. It looks like a covered wagon, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's a great burger joint there. Damn, I can't think of it. God bless you. I appreciate you calling.
God bless you.
Take care,
Yeah,
brother.
you too.
All right,
Bye-bye.
man. It's good to hear from somebody that is from somewhere that you've been. Let me show you this. Let me talk to you. Right? Let me talk to you. Right here. He brought this up. I want to show it to you because I like providing receipts. And I want you to do one favor for me while we're doing this. If you're a veteran, post your branch of service in the chat right down below. Okay. France, Germany, Britain of NATO shared intelligence. Now they're idiots, but they shared the intelligence they have regarding the movements of United States forces in the Middle East in exchange for passage through the Strait of Hormuz. These cowardly son of a bitches. That's what I say. If true, NATO is now actively assisting the enemies of the United States military. And any American military member that is dead or has lost his life, they are directly freaking responsible. I'm going to play this clip. I'm going to back off. I'm going to let you listen to it. I think it's important. And I am going to grab a refill.
In a controversial deal amid recent tensions over the Strait of Hormuz, France, Germany, and Britain reportedly shared intelligence on American military force movements with Iran. The exchange was said to secure the cancellation of Iranian-imposed transit fees on commercial shipping through the vital waterway, which carries about 1/5 of global oil and liquefied natural gas. The deal was reportedly proposed to Iran through diplomatic channels and was initiated by a coalition of 3 major NATO countries: Britain, France, and Germany. Sources within Qatari intelligence confirmed that the discussion took place in March 2026, and the deal was well received by the Iranian side. Iran officially proposed charging transit fees for passage through the Strait of Hormuz in late March 2026, as part of a broader 10-point proposal to end its ongoing war with the United States and Israel. Under the agreement between Iran and European countries, ships transporting energy resources from brands such as Total Energies, BP, Shell, Wintershall D, and Uniper will be exempt from the need to pay for passage through the Strait of Hormuz after the war ends. In exchange for this, 3 major NATO countries have proposed sharing intelligence with Iran on the movements of American forces in the region. It remains unclear which specific pieces of intelligence were involved and how it affected the conflict. However, this revelation raises serious concerns about the integrity and reliability of the NATO coalition.
Now, is anybody else as pissed as I am? Is there anybody else that's as upset as I am about this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, this pisses me off. I mean, extreme piss me off. Check out the sponsor up on the show right up above, 332-867-1305. If you are about to get a new Medicare program, if you're on Medicare and you need to make sure you're on the right program, give Chapter a call. We have saved our members on the channel almost $250,000. This banner is not updated. When we get to a $500,000 savings, we're going to take $10,000 of the savings. We're going to put it to a veterans organization, a veterans charity. Okay. That's what we're going to do. But tell me what you think about this. So the UK, Germany, France are all working against us. Winston Churchill would roll over in his grave and probably put a cigar out in Keir Starmer's eye. That's what I think. And it really chaps my butt. Big time. Okay? It really chaps my butt. And I can't explain it on why they would do this to us. I don't understand it one bit. But that pisses me off. And nobody's talking about this, guys. Nobody's talking about it. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. NATO is not a trusted organization. I like that. I like that. Not a trusted organization. Yeah, I think you're 1,000% right on that one. Let's go here. Let's see what we got. Line 2, go right ahead. What do you got, line 2?
Hey, Ben, Adam from Massachusetts. How you doing?
I am as happy as a 3-peckered goat. What about you?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you. Hey, look, NATO has not been our friend for quite a while, and I've seen it, and I've seen it just from the actions. You know, your actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? And they have not shown us to be our friends for quite some time. And you said you can't figure out why, and I have a theory. I think, and this is just my theory.
Okay.
I think that they are invested in a post-America with China. I think that China has bought out NATO, bought out Europe. That's what I think.
Hold on. Let me try to decipher this.
Okay.
You think that basically these NATO countries are betting against America?
I think they've put all their chips in whatever China sold them. I think China went on the side and was like, hey, look, we're going to take over. Come invest in us. America's gone. They're gone. Come with us. And I think that Europe bought right into it. That's what I think. And it's just my opinion, but this is what I think that Europe,
I don't think you're far off. And I want to put a poll question on this. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this as a poll. Do you think NATO countries have made a deal with China? Yes or no in the chat. I think you're on to something, and I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it, but once I hear it out loud, I hear it out loud, I hate to say and
they haven't come out and said that, obviously, but their actions are showing me that that's exactly what's going on.
You're a damn genius.
That's what I think. Again, this is just an opinion, but that's just what I think.
God bless. What was your name again? What was your first name again?
Massachusetts. We are all from Massachusetts, Plymouth Rock, my friends. Just so you know.
Rock, you damn right. Hey, I appreciate you calling. God bless. Send me a text message with your email address. I'm going to give you a free membership to the Discord channel. I need people like you.
Oh, hell yeah! Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
What is your name in the chat? What's your name in the chat?
It's Well, it should be a tubular 86. I haven't texted anything in the chat, but I will. And yeah, I'll definitely shoot you that. God bless. Thank you.
What a great call. I think he's spot on, ladies and gentlemen. We got a poll in the chat. Do you think NATO countries have made a deal with China? I could actually go a little further and think some of these podcasters that are all anti-American have made a deal with China. Would anybody disagree with that? Is that too far-fetched to believe that some of these clowns are betting against America? Do you think Tucker Carlson is betting against America? Do you think Candace Owens is betting against America? Is that too hard to imagine? I got something. I got a little treat for everybody. I got a treat for you. This isn't the members' treat, but this is a good one. Let's go. Let's roll it.
The 1970s. A majestic era before Wi-Fi, helicopter parenting, or the concept of basic safety regulations. If you're watching this on a $1,200 rectangle of glass while sipping an oat milk latte, brace yourself. I'm about to explain how an entire generation survived childhood relying solely on tap water and profound parental neglect. Let's talk transit. Long before apps and e-scooters, we had the big wheel. It was 100% hard plastic, sounded like a blender full of rocks, and we rode them until the front tire literally wore through. When you outgrew that, you graduated to a heavy metal bicycle with a banana seat. Helmets? Please. Our safety protocol was pretending we were Evel Knievel and hoping the pavement was forgiving. Our toys weren't educational or ergonomic, they were tetanus hazards. We played with Tonka trucks forged from actual heavy-duty steel and SST cars that launched off ramps like projectiles. If you didn't draw blood at least once by lunchtime, you simply weren't playing hard enough. And the supervision? Absolutely non-existent. The standard parental operating procedure was to shove you out the screen door at 8 a.m. and lock it behind you. The only tracking device they used was the sun. The golden rule? Don't come back until the streetlights come on. We built forts, explored the woods, and enjoyed the terrifying, exhilarating freedom of knowing our parents had absolutely no clue where we were. When you got thirsty, you didn't go inside for an artisanal hydration pouch. You drank from the garden hose. It was lukewarm, tasted heavily of rubber and neighborhood algae, and it was glorious. Eventually, the streetlights flickered on, signaling the end of your freedom. You went inside to watch one of the 3 available TV channels, serving as the unpaid human remote control for your dad. The 1970s. We didn't have a million entertainment options force-fed to us on tiny screens. We had Saturday morning cartoons, block parties, and a daily unspoken struggle for survival. We might not have had the internet, but at least we had sick bikes.
What do you think about that? Little trip down memory lane? Here's a little trip down memory lane for you. Rocking the Johnny Cash today, baby, in the 8-track. This is Greatest Hits Volume 2, Johnny. What do you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? All right, I've got to do it. I've got to show what I put together for my members. The members, and I know some of you probably have a members only jacket. I know you probably do. That's okay. But I put this together for my members. I want y'all to check it out. This is an appreciation for all of you that support the channel. It's 10 cents a day. It's $3 a month to help me send Bibles to veterans, to help me send guitars for veterans, to help me help them. I got a couple of checks in the mail today. I got a money order for $200. That's going to go a long way. I got this. Become a member. Quit being that dude. Okay? Quit being that dude. And let's roll the bean footage right here. I'm going to get out of the way and shut up. Okay? Check this out. What do you think? Chime in when you see your name. Here comes all my MAGA minions. Basket of deplorables, roll it in. Seeing your names? Look at my boy right there, Eric Tate. Eric in the house. Airborne. Real KRO. I will put a link to this in the members area on the channel. And you can go check it out and find your name, because this goes on for a long time. It's all the members on the channel, guys. All the members. You guys are the best. You are putting the jelly in the roll. And that's what I'm talking about. And speaking of that, I want to get back and grab some calls from some of these famous people. They got their name. Hey, mama, I got my name on the TV channel. Mama, look at that. I'm famous. My name's on there, and it ain't for being arrested this time. We'll play the rest of that at the end. There's a lot of members on this channel. This channel is yours. I'll just say that. Somebody said, I hate to say it, everyone's betting against America. I think you're right, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, this channel, you don't bet against America right here. Cons Sonar, Gay News Totore Demonstrates, designate Tango 5. I believe it's a fat nuke farted under the LET. What do you got?
Maneuvering. I don't know what's going on.
Your phone's cutting out a little bit. Gertrude check.
I'm driving right now.
Gertrude check.
Good deal. Good deal. Oh, right. I got a theory. All right. If you remember way back to 2022,
okay,
you remember Trump was undercover recorded, audio only.
Yep.
Jack Smith entered it into evidence.
Yep.
Where they were saying he was showing classified materials to a reporter. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
Well, the subject of the conversation was Iran. And he was talking all kinds of smack, Trump was, as he does. He doesn't know he's being recorded. And he was talking about how the Pentagon and Mark Milley and everyone else wanted him to attack Iran, but he refused. So we know when Trump left office in 2020 that he had no intention of going after Iran. So that means something changed. Something changed. And I don't think he's being manipulated by Israel or the Pentagon or anything like that.
I've got the audio recording right here. I'm going to cue it up after you get finished.
Okay. Well, I mean, you play it now if you want to.
I can't because you're on the phone. You're on the phone. I can't.
Gotcha.
I don't have dual channels.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's my receipts, right? Is one, that audio call. So we know for a fact Trump did not want to attack Iran.
Yep.
Well, in order for him to do this and to sacrifice the political capital, right, lose 8% in approval polls, he's got to get something for doing it. He's got to he's making a deal. What can anybody offer him? NATO can't offer him anything. Russia, Ukraine can't offer him anything. Japan can't offer him anything, right? For him to sacrifice, to hurt his coalition, hurt his polls, maybe even lead to his impeachment for losing the midterms. We know the juice is worth the squeeze, but why even squeeze? I have a theory. If you remember what else changed between 2022 and 2025, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, our 50-year contract for the petrodollar went away. And what really shook me is that happened summer 2024. That happened 2 weeks before his debate with Joe Biden. It was a perfect attack vector, right? Biden can't get a deal done. Biden lost us this contract with Saudi Arabia. Biden's hurting our economy. He had the perfect attack vector. Trump didn't say a damn word, which leads me to believe it kind of scared him a little bit. He was worried.
You might
he
be
didn't
right.
Want to bring he didn't want to bring attention to it. So let's say, so Trump wins 2024, gets back in the White House. First call he makes, give me the Sauds, give me the Saudis, get him on the phone. And the Saudis say, all right, Trump, we'll give you another 50-year contract, but we need a guarantee that Iran is not going to close the strait. So we need you to go in and mow the lawn, get rid of their uranium, do all that. You'll get your petrodollar deal back. Trump looks over to Israel and says, Bibi, we're going to take out Iran, but you got to take the heat. You got to take the political hit. We're going to do it, but we're going to blame you. And Bibi would say, well, the whole world already hates me. Might as well. We're getting rid of Iran. That's what I want. Exactly. So that's why who was it? If it was Hegseth, no, it was Rubio. Rubio came out and said, we had to attack because Israel was going to attack first. Totally
well, I'm going to play this
them.
clip right now. I found the clip.
Gotcha.
I'm going to play it right now. God bless you. I appreciate you. I'm rocking the Jimmy Carter hat tonight. God bless you.
Oh, yeah. So, mate, take care.
Take care. God bless you. I never got go damn jacket. I don't know what that means. I never got go. You hooked on phonics, man. Whoever just texted me, I never got go damn jacket. What kind of ebonic shit is that? What are you doing? What? Like, what is that? If you're going to try to insult me or get angry in the chat, do better. Do better. Tubular. Thank you. Hey, Ben, Adam from Massachusetts. God bless you. Let's hear right here. Let's hear this. This is the audio clip.
These are bad, sick people.
That was your coup, against you.
Well, it started right at the
like
beginning.
when Millie's talking about, you were going to try to do a coup. No, they were trying to do that before you even were sworn in. That's right. Trying to overthrow your election.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. Wow. We looked at some. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. It's pages long. Look. Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case,
Mm-hmm.
Except it is like highly confidential, secret. There's a secret information. Look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time.
she'd
Private
send
email.
she'd send it to Anthony Weiner.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm saving this. I will put this in my on my X page. You guys follow me on X. I will put that on my X page so that you can all see that. That is absolutely phenomenal. Holy crap on a cracker is all I got to say. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Follow me on X. You can follow me on X. It's at Navy Vet. At Navy Vet. I waited for years to get this handle on X. At Navy Vet. You can see there shipwreck. You can see shipwreck right there. That's our handle. At Navy Vet. Best submarine video on the X. You'll be able to see that here in a few minutes. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? I believe Trump is holding all the cards. And I just want to say this. Let me just ask this real quick. Isn't it strange to have a channel that's pro-America? Line 2, go.
Hey, there he is.
Tommy,
Hey, Ben,
what's
now
going
listen,
on,
I
brother?
think a lot of this is horse shit. Excuse my language. When I was 15 years old, gasoline was 25 cents, 2 bits. I remember standing on the side of my uncle's like 54 sidecar candy apple red Ford truck in North Hollywood, Los Angeles, 25 cents a gallon. Now today, there's 10 times more crude oil available and 100 times more that we know about that's accessible in Anwar and many other places for the United States.
Yep.
Why, since we get no oil from the Hormuz, why isn't the entire oil industry separate from the world oil and the United States oil? Since we have our own, and it should be a quarter right now.
You want me to tell you this? Tommy, I'm a genius because I've already researched this. Because we have more oil than we can refine. The choke point
there you go.
is at the
there you go.
refineries.
So why don't we build refineries?
How long do you think it takes to build a refinery?
About 18 months.
Bullshit. It takes about 36 months to build a refinery.
Okay, twice that, 36 months. Why
Do you know how many refineries they got rid of in California under Gavin Newsom?
So we're fighting all that. I know. We're fighting.
They got rid of
See,
7.
The principle is that we have enough oil to take care of ourselves by far, and this is what I hope he's going for. And number 2, real quick, if you don't mind, $30 million from Omar. He sent, the timing is absolutely astonishing.
We can't get off on any of these tangents. I know you want to talk about some other stuff, but you're absolutely right.
That's all I want to say. I think he sent that $30 million to terrorists. That's all.
I agree. I agree with you 1,000%. God bless you, Tommy. Tommy sent me a 12-string Guild guitar. I gave it to a veteran. Lanzer, somebody said, I meant no, I'm working. I got no damn jacket. I have no idea about your jacket. None. The Dudette just joined to support you. Been watching for a while. Love your streams and your support of vets. God bless you. Any new members on the channel, this bud's for you.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. We got a $100 super chat rolling in from the real KR. Oh, you are loved, Ben. Great missions, veterans, service dogs. Let's give it to him.
Amen. Hallelujah. And
boom shakalaka. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go right here real quick. There's a couple of news items that are really worthy of talking about right here. Real KRO, you're the best. I don't care what anybody says about you. Department of Justice announced it has arrested a United States Special Forces Army guy. Soldier took part in the raid that captured Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro after the soldier allegedly pocketed $400,000 by betting more than $30,000 on Maduro's removal. He bet on the military. I gotta say, I'm not as upset that he bet on America. I'm not as upset about that one. Let's go right here. This is a good clip. This is Trump saying, are you stupid?
Would you use a nuclear weapon against Iran? You posted on
No.
Truth Social
No,
a few weeks ago.
we don't need
That's
it.
not
Why do I
what
need
said.
it? Why would a stupid question like that be asked? Why would I?
Jim Acosta's girlfriend. Why would you need to use a nuke on Iran? We don't need to. Speaking of stupid, let's go right here. I'll take stupid for 5,000, Alex.
But it was the war that finally scrambled your eggs.
Yes. And yes, the war, Charlie, and then, of course, the Epstein files.
Oh, the Epstein
files. The Epstein files, the JFK files, the 9/11 files, all things that he had committed to showing to the American people who actually own it and have every right to know the details about that huge terrorist attack and the assassination of our president. And
this is Tucker Carlson and his retarded brother. And they're both morons. Both clowns. I can't stand either one of the doofuses. I'm trying not to cuss. I'm going to have to drop some swear language on you right here. This is funny as hell. This is some Iranians panicking. They are panicking. This is the funniest thing I've seen all day. It does have some bad language. I don't care, but I want you to see this. This is radio traffic from Iranians. Okay. I want you to hear this. I will try to beep out the potty mouth. Okay. Listen to this.
Dramatic scenes in the Strait of Hormuz, ships coming under fire as they try to transit the critical waterway. This audio shared with ABC News capturing a radio message sent by an Indian-flagged oil tanker.
Indian-flagged oil tanker. There's a couple of dudes arguing. Feather or dot, not feather.
Fucking, you are fucking. You fucking, you bloody, you bloody bastard bitch. Fuck you. Bloody, fuck you, bloody. Fucking mother, bloody fuck bitch. Bitch, you bloody fuck you.
They are arguing about who's going to get blown up first, is my guess. I had to play that. It's to me, it's funny. And I know it's got some bad language, but grow up. Okay, this came in. I don't know if you're ready to see this or not. This is real migration. Each little dot is 100 people. This is mass immigration. You see this? Mass immigration. Each dot, 100 people. You see that? All the migrants coming to America. There you go. Thank you, Joe Biden. We really appreciate you. We love you. No, we don't. No, we don't. We do not love Joe Biden on this channel. If you say you do, you're banned.
On the war with Iran, how long are you willing to wait until you get a unified response?
Don't rush me, Jeff. Guys like you want to say, oh, so we were in Vietnam like for 18 years. We were in Iraq for many, many years. We're in for all the, I don't like to say World War II because that was a biggie, but we were 4.5, almost 5 years in World War II. We were in the Korean War for 7 years. I've been doing this for 6 weeks. And their military is totally defeated. They're outside of the little wise guy ships. I call them the wise guy ships, the little boats that they have running around with guns in them. We'll take them out.
Calls them wise guy ships. Somebody just texted me and said they never got a jacket for being a member. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't send out jackets. Sorry. No jacket for you. No jacket for you. No jacket for you. I'm going to do this. I got to get some calls in. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. I hadn't talked to y'all in quite a few days. Let's go right here. Line 2, go. Rapid fire. You can't turn the audio down. You do not deserve to talk on the phone. Turn the audio down or you will be hung up on faster than the IRS. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to give us a call. Yeah. Let's go here. Let's see if they figured it out. Line 2, go.
Hey, man. Hey, this is Tommy from South Carolina.
Good evening.
With that missile that they had, don't you think that was a dummy missile? Because
why?
Why would they put that out there and knowing that we could track it to wherever it went?
Does it matter if it was a dummy missile?
Yeah, sure. Because if we would have hit it and it would have blew up the whole city, then we would have been the bad guys.
I'm not understanding your point here. So you don't think Iran has missiles capable, or what are you saying here?
No, I don't think they're depleted.
You think they're depleted? You don't think Iran has any missiles?
I don't think they have anything
What
left.
led you to believe that?
I don't think they would display it and let us bomb it.
So what about North Korea whenever they have parades and they show all their missiles?
Well, that's different. They
Why
haven't
is
been
it
hit by us.
Why is it different?
They haven't been hit by us.
But they're under a ceasefire right now, so they wouldn't be hit by us right now either.
That's a good point.
Do you?
I was just thinking
hold on. Let me ask you this. So, do you think Iran does not have missiles that are capable of attacking the United States or attacking our allies or attacking people there in that region? Or are you making the case that Iran is?
I think they did. I think a lot of it's buried and unusable.
So, what about the missiles they launched at Diego Garcia? They're 1,700 miles away. Well, what about those ones?
Oh, didn't we hit that? I mean, their sites after that, after they launched them?
Yeah, but the missiles were gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I just feel like we hit all their sites, their missile sites.
So what do you think we should do? Just pack up and leave and come home? What do you think?
No, not at all. I just think that I just think they're out of missiles. I just don't think that they have anything left. I really don't.
Are you trusting Iran to tell us they don't have any?
Trump wouldn't be so relaxed.
Huh. Okay. I don't agree with you, but okay. God bless you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't trust Iran as far as I can throw them. Let's do this. Do you think Iran has military weapons hidden? Because I believe they have them hidden. I think they've got them in these tunnels. I think they've got them. I think that caller previously, I think his name was Timmy or Tommy. I think it was Tommy from somewhere. No, I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you. There you go. Goodbye. No, it's so nice Johnny Ballgame's not here either, isn't it? Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to give me a call. Love to talk to you. Love to get your opinion. I don't have to agree with your opinion. Matter of fact, I don't want to agree with your opinion. I want someone that has something that is relevant, respectful, and has a good point, a good perspective, good point of view. That's what I want. The lines are open. If you've got something to say, if you got something to get off your chest, feel free. But right now, I don't trust anyone outside of our White House. I specifically do not trust our media. I do not, and none of you do as well. I'm assuming none of you probably trust the news media either. That's the world that we're in right now. You know? Let's go here. God bless the USA, our military and veterans. President Trump, appreciate you, Ben. God bless you. I appreciate that. Great call. Thank you. Let's go here. Line 2, go.
Yeah, this is Andy from Iowa. Kind of wondering what you think about if they're like giving secrets to Iran, so our NATO allies. What do you think about us turning their tankers around instead of filling them up?
Turning them around instead of filling them up. Well, I mean, there's no, apparently right now with the blockade, we're not allowing anything through that's carrying sanctioned oil, which would be Iranian oil. So
I meant coming here.
Oh, not selling any of our oil to them.
Right.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I think that's a great damn idea. It's like you already made your deal with the devil. Go to hell. That's the way I look at it.
Damn straight.
You know?
Damn straight.
Yeah. And anybody that bets against America, I have no use for. And by making a deal with the devil, you're betting against America. That's what I believe.
I agree 100%.
And I don't have room for those people in my life. I don't have room for those people in my country. I damn sure don't have room for them in my military. And I believe they're already there. I do.
I'm afraid of that too, but none of us that really believe in this country should, you know?
Yeah.
And I wanted to fill you on one other thing. YouTube, I was playing you on YouTube and X. YouTube keeps buffering and buffering while X is playing smooth.
Well, thank you for letting me know that. I had no idea.
But anyway, well, nice talking to you. Have a good one.
Nice talking to you. I really appreciate the call and great recommendation. Line 2, go.
Yeah, I don't understand why we can't take out all of these small vessels, number one.
I
Number
think
two, I don't know.
one thing I think about the small boats is they're unpredictable and you have to be there when they are there. It's like hunting. You can get all the photos on your deer camera, but if you're not there when the deer are there, you just got photos on the camera. And I think that's the problem with these small boats is they operate so quickly and unpredictable. And because they're low to the water, they're right at the wave height. It's going to be hard to pick them up on radar.
The other thing is I don't understand why these ship owners don't provide the ships with some security, contracts that can protect the ships, so that if these boats approach them, they fire them. My son was in the Navy during the Iraq War, and he was stationed outside of Iraq when those small boats were coming up to the Navy ships, and they were shooting them down. So I just don't understand why these ship owners don't have security.
I think part of that is regulated by international waters and going into national waters. So you could have firearms and munitions in international waters outside of 12 nautical miles, but you pull inside of 12 nautical miles, then you may very well violate some jurisdiction that, say, Iran or whatever country has about not having weapons. Like if you went to Australia, they gave all their guns away, so they probably put you in prison, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that could be the case. God bless you. Appreciate you calling. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Really, really good call. Great call. Great questions. We don't have PT boats anymore. Go after them. Yeah, but we got Apache helicopters. We got Apaches. Somebody said, you know what? I might have to block you, dude. I might have to block you. You know what? I'm flushing you. Gone. I'm not dealing with the anti-American crap. You can go to hell. And you can make it through the toilet on your way. That's what I'm saying right now. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free, give me a call. Love to talk to you. Love to get your opinion. Let's go Donkey voice. What do you got, Donkey?
Hey, boss. We talked the other day. I still think that this is all coming down to an economic situation in order to reset the global economy. Because I told you, every country's in debt. Excuse me. There's no way to repay it. So they're going to have to do something. And I think this is just a divergent. Of course, it's terrible that lives are being lost and, the economy is going to be screwed up for a bit. But this is just, to me, a technical behavior for the global oligarchs, regardless of what country they operate, to take over the economic system and create a digital process in which we can't avoid anymore, regardless if you're holding precious metals or stocks or bonds. It's coming down to an economic situation. That's my thesis, brother. And I love you.
I really appreciate that, Donkey. I think you're right. And I believe every day that Iran can't sell oil, it hurts China more than it hurts Iran. That's my theory.
Well, I agree. And China's a big holder, also Russia. So you're looking at two giant systems watching this behavior happen. And we're caught in the crossfire because Trump's in a very difficult situation here. Does he fire on Iran and just take over that whole country? I don't think so. But the other two economic powers, especially military powers, Russia and China, are just licking their chops right now. Yeah. And I think it's a big reset, my friend. And I love you. And I really appreciate that you support all Americans, all veterans, and we disdain the crooks and not Christians. Thank you, brother.
God bless you, Donkey. Appreciate the call. Great call from Donkey Voice. I believe he's in Vegas, or maybe not. I think he was in Vegas, somewhere around that area. Let's go here. I want to run through some supers real quick. We got a bunch coming in. Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was way behind, willing to make a deal. I think he jumped up on a hickory stump. Said, "Boy, let me tell you what." There you go. I know a little bit of that song. More help for our vets. Thank you very much. Bruce Campbell. God bless you. The Dudette dropping some knowledge there. I really appreciate that. All those super chats make a heck of a difference. Oh, it's in Arizona. Sorry. Iran has pipeline to China through Russia. I don't believe that's true. I do not believe that's true. Somebody could prove me wrong. I would love to do that. Nobody has proven to me to win the magic $2 bill that England is in charge of our country, our currency. Nobody is doing. Hold up. Something's happening right now in the Strait of Hormuz. Strait of Hormuz, there is some movement here that has not happened for quite a few days. Look at this. Looky here, looky here. Look at the amount of ships that are gathered up around Hormuz Island. Do you see this? Something is happening right now, and I've been monitoring this. Do you see that? What do you think is happening right here? This is real-time AIS satellite tracking. They have a AIS transponder. What is happening right here, chat? What are your thoughts on this? Do you see that? Something's happening right now. And I would love to know. There are more ships headed towards that area around that island. Bandar Abbas is right here. Bandar Tab. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is actually going on right here? Huh. Interesting. I got one other thing for you. Let's go here. Right here.
The United States will never allow you to acquire a nuclear weapon.
We will prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon.
The issue of Iran obtaining a nuclear weapon is resolved diplomatically, or it's resolved through force, through war.
To ensure that Iran never achieves the ability to be a nuclear power.
We work to counter Iran's efforts to develop nuclear weapons and missile technology.
Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. Period.
I have stated that Iran will never be allowed to obtain a nuclear weapon.
The United States.
All of them talked about it. None of them did a damn thing about it. What do you think about that? Right? That's pitiful. That is absolutely disgraceful that those clowns would not do anything about it. That chaps my butt. That really, really bothers me that it falls on the feet of 47. We know what Bush did. You remember this one? I don't know if you remember this or not. Remember what he said?
A lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash. One of the things that...
That's the quote of the year right there.
A lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash.
Just send your cash.
One of the things that President I will do is to make sure your money is spent wisely.
Oh, God, what an asshole.
A lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash. One of the things that President I will do is to make sure your money is spent wisely. A lot of
just send your cash. Him and Obama said they would spend your money wisely. There's a strip club called Wisely. Here. Look at these jack wagons. There you go. This will make you vomit. Get the barf bag ready.
Presidents Bush and Clinton will help the American people to do their part because responding to a disaster must be the work of all of us. Indeed, those wrenching scenes of devastation remind us not only of our common humanity, but also of our common responsibilities. This time of suffering can and must be a time of compassion.
most effective way for Americans to help the people of Haiti is to contribute money. That money will go to organizations on the ground, and it'll be who will be able to effectively spend it. I know a lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash. One of the things that President and I will do is to make sure your money is spent wisely.
First, true. It is still one of the most remarkable, unique places I have ever been. And they can escape their history and build a better future if we do our part. And President Obama, thank you for giving us a chance to do a little of that.
Thank you for giving them the chance to rip off America, you scumbag. You absolute scumbags. I'm flushing all of you. Thank you, President Obama. You pieces of fecal matter. Absolute pieces of fecal matter. Something's going on in the strait right now. I don't know what it is, but I'll be covering it in the morning. We will be covering this in the morning. Look at how these ships are hubbed up. They're either taking on oil or they're taking on oil. That is my theory. We will be covering this in the morning. You do not get that many ships around Bandar Abbas, around that port, without something happening here, right? See where these guys are. Yeah, that's bad, dude. That is really, really bad, is all I got to say.
Chief of the watch on the 1MC, pass the word. Dive, dive, sound 2 blasts of dive alarm, pass the word, dive, dive. Dive, dive. Dive, dive.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Same old song again. Same old song again. Marching down the avenue. Marching down the avenue. We don't know when we'll be through. We don't know when we'll be through. They cry, they cry, 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 cry. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. U.S. Navy submarine. U.S. Navy submarine. Recruiter just inside here. Recruiter just inside here. Turns out I gave them 5 years. Turns out I gave them 5 years. Had to get out of boot camp. Had to get out of boot camp. They won't like the smoking lamp. They won't like the smoking lamp. Now I'm a submariner. Now I'm a submariner. Rolling in the deep surf. Rolling in the deep surf. Top secret mission, hush, hush. Secret mission, hush, hush. No one's gonna find us. No one's gonna find us. 6 months below the ocean. 6 months below the ocean. Can't remember the sun. Can't remember the sun. Can't write my wife no letters. Can't write my wife no letters. And Tony's gonna get her. Tony's gonna get her. But I won't trade this life away. I won't trade this life away. Makes it worth the Navy pay. Makes it worth the Navy pay. If I can't be a bobblehead. I can't be a bobblehead. Might as well just be dead. Might as well just be dead. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. U.S. Navy submarine. U.S. Navy submarine. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Coral Sea. I've been to Coral Sea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Korea. I've been to Korea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Desert Storm. I've been to Desert Storm. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, been to Afghanistan. I've been to Afghanistan. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Iraq and back. I've been to Iraq and back. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where will you be? Where will you be? I'll be where I have to be. I'll be where I have to be. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Live, cry, live, free. Cry, live, free. Live, cry, live, cry, live.
Okay, guys, gals, girls, this is Ben Dykes Show. Smash a like and subscribe on your way out the door. See you in the next one. Ben Dykes Show is out.
We could do boom shakalaka. We love the boom shakalaka, you know. Nobody booms and shakalakas as much as I do. I do it better than anybody. I invented it, believe it or not. A lot of people don't realize it.
Rock on, salute, God bless you. Bubbleheads forever.